And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
Gauntlets. Finish those gauntlets. That's fine. Yeah. Yeah. Strong right. Strong right. We are going.
They'll run to the backup. This is Williams. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
And he'll be out of bounds out past the 45. A good pickup there at 20 yards.
26.
Rodgers now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Gonzalez. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When Tony Gonzalez makes catches, sometimes I feel bad, like it's almost routine. And that's really not what the deal is. This is a guy who has to work his way open on every play because he's such a featured guy. But he's also a guy that throughout his career, there's a little bit of a loyalty and a soft spot for Kansas City, his first team. When he went to Atlanta, did you know he kept his mouthpiece from Kansas City, which was kind of that yellow that goes in the Kansas City uniform? Not in the Atlanta uniform. But he kept wearing it because he remembered the good times he had in KC.
They give him a gain of 37. The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Rodgers to throw once more. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Deion Jones in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And Janikowski bangs it through, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So our initial drive of the night ends in 3 points. Maybe not exactly what this home crowd wanted, but they'll take the early lead.
They will take it. You're exactly right. Everybody wants a touchdown. But in this case, good opening drive, put points on the board, and a lot of coaches do believe the first team to score in the game, statistically, often ends up the winner.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Throwing on first is Wentz. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Packer offense now ready to get back on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced him to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they got to be ecstatic. They didn't let him get anywhere. It made him kick a field goal. That almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time they run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe they'll play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On 1st down, Wentz forced out to his left. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore.
You gotta go, bro.
Back
That
to
should have been
Charles
an
Davis
easy
on
pick. All he had to do
Brandon
was
Gordon.
jump.
San
He didn't
Antonio
even do
football
anything.
here to begin quarter number 2.
As soon as the ball got
And they've
close,
got
I
it here
pushed the
with a
triangle.
1st down.
I held down triangle. That's all he had to do was jump.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22. Working from the gun, Wentz. And this will be a touchdown.
Oh, my God.
Carson Wentz. A 3-yard touchdown run. And his
Why?
guys are an extra
Why
point away
Sean
now
Taylor
from
got
taking the
moved
lead.
around, bro.
That was not a designed
Deep
run. It
blue
was
in the
supposed to
middle.
be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Prater for the extra point. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. Oh, what a juke into space. And he nearly took it the distance. What a great return. He stopped right around the 3.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Barry Sanders from 3 yards out. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Sebastian Janikowski on for the PAT. Janikowski adds the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And now back out comes the offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Wentz now on first down. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Darius Slay with a pick.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Packers.
You like that?
Ricky Williams, 47 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Janikowski good with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Wentz going to try and throw on third. He may try and run for this. And able to break one tackle.
You got 2. Yeah, of course I have 2 kids.
Efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Did they just
A
give me
curious
right
decision
there?
to go for it, but it pays
I went
off
for the
with
jump
the
and
first down.
he did some other stuff. He didn't even extend his arm.
2 minutes remain here.
Bro, I could have swore I invited you earlier. Send me a party invite.
Wentz now on first down. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation.
quit, or is he just thinking about what he did? What's going on?
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And play is stopped here. Timeout.
The timeout so he could quit. Watch it.
And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. A little juke. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Play fake. Rodgers. Steps and a big loss here as he's taken down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Working from the gun. Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Play action. Wentz. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure, but it falls incomplete, and it's second down. Randy Moss, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he checks this one down to Williams. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Call it a 3-yard gain, and all of a sudden here it's third down. Now Wentz. Man open, it's Moss complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. The first carry now for Ricky Williams. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game too. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Now he's forced out left. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Here's Wentz to throw. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards down to the 13. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Going to the air on the opening drive. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Wentz to throw on second down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's third down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Wentz. And he will score. It's a touchdown.
That's the crazy part, because I ran right into him.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Mandalites are in for 6.
He was simply incredible at finding the end zone during his tenure in the NFL. Here's the NFL single-season touchdown reception record with 23 back in 2007, partner.
Well, you also reminded me that Randy Moss set the rookie record with 17 touchdown grabs all the way back in 1998.
Well, you remember that season? He thought he had so much to prove to the league. He didn't go as high in the draft as he thought he should have, and he tried to make everyone else pay.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down.
Hey, check 26.
Rodgers will try again on second down. To the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. First grab so far for Diggs. It's a first down. A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Got 7 blockers,
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely got constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On second down, here's Rodgers. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have back on their heels.
Rodgers going to throw. And down he goes.
Rodgers not throwing the ball away.
Right around the 41-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Go to 50. Zone.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Packers. Jerry Rice, 40 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Janikowski adds the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
So you said he was in the strings.
And a fair catch signal successfully. The Madden Elite's offense trotting out again. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Wentz. And this one is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
I was on the drop.
Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're going deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been in practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Reset. Hey, easy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. On 2nd down, Williams. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Ray Lewis up from his linebacker spot to make the play.
I think when people start talking about the greatest Ravens of all time, Ray Lewis's name comes up pretty fast, doesn't it? Tackles like that, just the tip of the iceberg when we start to talk about his talents.
He was their 2nd pick after the move to Baltimore. What was that, 96?
Yeah, 1996. Jonathan Ogden was the first.
And Ray Lewis also 2-time Super Bowl champion and the MVP of Super Bowl 35. Flushed out right. That's complete right around the 8. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
Oh, you in the stream.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
You've been watching it the entire time, or you just turned it on?
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Being chased out left. Powers through. Forced out to his left. This is caught. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And Janikowski bangs it through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Ross to return. And he'll get it up to
Dallas.
The Madden Elite's offense coming back on the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
And got his man complete. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal, and you have points went against them. That feels a whole lot better running off the field.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Go, go, go. Hey, check 26. Hey, check 26. Zoom, zoom.
And now whistles here and a flag
down.
David. Looked like someone got going a little early. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it.
All the way down
the field. Incomplete.
Right there.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
So the penalty now moves it up. It's 2nd and 10.
Zoom, zoom. That's fine now.
Now Rodgers going to throw again. That'll be caught in the middle by Moss. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Rodgers again now. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Back now in Atlanta. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. Going to throw deep for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
It's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And Janikowski bangs it through, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Man, you know you can type in the chat on YouTube.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. 6-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Now a play fake. Wentz. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
Inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They run it again with Williams. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal. Need to be a little wary of leaving Aaron Rodgers too much time, but you got to score here first. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will have a touchdown.
Oh, my God, bro. Ryan Shazier.
And his guys have taken the lead here in the 4th.
That's so beautiful.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish him off.
A score that puts him in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Oh, my God.
Hey, check 26. Jump out. Hey, check 26.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jadeveon Clowney in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Go to 50. Right. Jump out. Hey, check 26.
to throw. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Over here. Box it.
He'll look to throw. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Come on, man. Let's go.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention.
Oh my God, I can't get an animation to save my life.
They talk about the top
Oh
plays
my
that these
God,
guys have to
dude,
run,
I'm
the
jumping
best
in
runs
front of
for
it
the
and
top running
everything,
back.
every
Those are the ones
time.
you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll run it with Williams. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up.
Whatever. It's the dumbest fucking L ever.
Now Janikowski for the field goal try. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Janikowski bangs it through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. And that does it for this one. Pat yourself on the back. You just completed and dominated the Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge.
had the ID2 for this long, bro. Are you serious? That makes no sense.
And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays him away. Maybe number 2, number 3. They make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
Tyreek Hill on the return. 23, make it the 24-yard line. First and 10. Here's Rodgers. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And they'll run it for the first time with Ricky Williams. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Jumbo! 319! 319! Hey, check 26! 399!
On play action. Now Rodgers. Joe Rice open right side. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he checks this one down to Williams. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the...
And that is caught! Touchdown, Raiders! Odell Beckham, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Janikowski good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. First down, Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Talvin Smith. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. He'll get it up the middle. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you're...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there? And this is blocked. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Get the quarterback some time.
See what happens. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Mahomes now on 1st down.
Oh my God, I wasn't even running down like that. That's crazy.
Tim Brown, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down, and that's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
And now another one thrown incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field.
That's fine now. Hey, check 26.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there at 22.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Rodgers now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
He'll rifle this one deep right side, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Box it. Hey, check 26.
On play action, Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. DJ Moore, 60 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Janikowski adds the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And Walker has it. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
You might as well just concede the game, bro. Yeah, man. I didn't even know it was still the first quarter. Like my class.
And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, that play certainly took a long time, and that's why a lot of coaches in training camp, they use a whip seconds because they want the ball in the hands of the quarterback. They want the play to develop quickly and get the ball downfield. This one had to go over 5 seconds holding on to the football, and then he ends up getting hit, and they have an incompletion.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Man open, it's Moss complete. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
I know they have good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
And how much fun is it to watch Howie Long play defense? He spent his entire Hall of Fame career with the Raiders, initially playing for Coach Madden, and won a Super Bowl ring with the Raiders as well.
That's Super Bowl 18 over the Redskins, and I think Coach Madden was actually in the booth for that broadcast. And that was, what, 1984?
It certainly was. Big victory for the Raiders, gaining another Super Bowl title.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
That's fine, yeah.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. They go back to the ground with Williams. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ah, yes, Reggie White. I remember when they first started calling him the Minister of Defense. It was back at the University of Tennessee. Snuffing out plays like that. Did you see that tackle for a loss? I remember him turning around the LSU game in 1983 with a similar play. Reggie White, one of the all-time greats.
13-time Pro Bowler Reggie White. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation. would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. First carry now. This is Williams. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, there we see one reason why Bruce Smith was a first-ballot Hall of Famer. As disruptive a defensive force as there ever was, 200 career sacks, 2 more than my college teammate, Reggie White.
He was the #1 overall pick, Bruce Smith, back in '85, and part of course, those Bills teams that went to 4 consecutive Super Bowls. Third down. It's Williams. They give him 12 yards and a first down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And this one by Travis Kelce. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
First and 10, Young. Man open, that's Terrell Owens. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Makes sense. First catch here in the first half for the 6-time Pro Bowler Terrell Owens. The only player in NFL history to be a first-team All-Pro for 3 different teams. That's absolutely nuts.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on first and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here's Steve Young on second down. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. It back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the keeper. It's going to bring up a 4th down. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. 4th down, Young. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a very short pick up there across the 15 to the 16. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far? And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The 49ers going to take another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Returnable now for Woodson. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Young. Throw left side, completion to Rice. A very solid gain of 27. So the first catch for Jerry Rice, always fun to talk about. His career stats, Charles, they're so good. He leads in so many categories that we can't even get to them all.
Yeah, what do they say? He combines ridiculous statistical supremacy with crazy longevity. How about this? Most receptions, yards, touchdowns, just to name a few of the accolades along the way.
Yeah, nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Detroit!
On 2nd down, Young. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Young to throw it. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And Gold is able to put it through, and that will knock things up here late in the first half. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you got the second half to play.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go play action here on 1st down. On the crossing route, complete. It's Moss. A nice gain of 21 yards. On play action, now Rodgers. side is hauled in by the tight end, Gonzalez. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And Janikowski bangs it through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. First down, Young. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Here's Steve Young. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Detroit!
Young on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Now Young on fourth down. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to get this one down.
That's not even open. And especially as a running back, man.
A
Get
gain
the
of
fuck,
26
dude.
and a conversion
Dude's just
there
getting
as well
cheated
on
for,
fourth
bro.
down.
Detroit!
From the red zone now, Young rolling to his left. That is caught at the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Detroit!
And they'll turn their power game to try to get in. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a second and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal.
Detroit! Here we go now.
From the gun, Steve Young. And he hauls it in the end zone.
Dude, you can't be fucking serious, dude.
Terrell Owens, a
not
12-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6.
Acting like a bitch this
Gold
entire
able to
weekend,
tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
You hit him, he's not catching it.
Gold now out to kick it away. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeves. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Yeah, Liz. Hey, check 26.
On play action, it's Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. All the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyreek Hill, 41 yards. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. And he's got it up and through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
And he slides to avoid the hit. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Young working out of the gun. And the Raiders have got him. Bruce Smith in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. From the shotgun, it's Young. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Inside. Hurry up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Hey, check 26.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Odell Beckham, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Janikowski good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Tries for Rice. Intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ricky Williams, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Janikowski adds the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. That second down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. They go play action. Young rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. Wide open receiver complete. And the ball is knocked out. And a Raiders.
Let's go.
thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
The plays, if you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Oakland. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
I lost one game by a last-second touchdown. Did bunch vertical. I done that with the first one. He went right up the middle.
Over here. Zoom.
Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete to open things up.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Like 2 games ago, some dumb stuff. Ryan Shazier gets broke off, and dude scores a touchdown.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
We are going. Jump out.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Hey, let's go.
Throwing is Rodgers.
Just did that no-look jump.
Jerry Rice open right side. And he'll get
line
up to
up
the
with that
33-yard line. It'll be the gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many runs in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The first carry now. This is Johnson. So we got 3 on 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Detroit!
Young now. And that is incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like he'll get a loose football, and he'll take this back down inside the 20.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
What a drill.
First down carry here for Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And Cameron Hayward's ability to take out blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
He can take on blocks because he's built like a block. Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
This nigga's trying to hit me with his big shit. Oh, I'm a foul.
All right, now, look at 56. Go, get 56. Go.
Third and long for Young. And this results in a touchdown.
Bro, get the fuck. Oh my God, dude. Whatever.
They extend their lead.
It's not. He dropped. First he drops the ball, and then they still call it a touchdown. Man, get out of here, man. That's dumb.
He's going to do it, and he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away.
Game is really not. This game wasn't
the
ready.
Return man is
It
Hill.
really wasn't at all.
They'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field.
Zoom.
They needed like a whole nother year to bring this out, man, because this is just pure freaking doo-doo.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll get this one off to Sanders. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got his tailback, Ricky Williams. And he's taken down before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Williams. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
To throw is Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham.
And you guys call Danny?
A very solid gain of 27.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground after the catch. A lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
That's a hand.
Here's Rodgers.
Ooh, let's go.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Steps away to his left.
Oh, my God.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there. And he doesn't pick
He
up
got
the
at
first
least
down, but
have
does gain
83
additional
speed,
yardage to
He's
set up
not
a
that
possible
slow.
field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Madden Elite's offense trotting out again. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right? Trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they look to make that gap even bigger here. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there looked like nobody open. Now second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again.
You cannot be serious.
Young loses the football.
I'm really about to sell my whole team, bro.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to history world. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point? Whatever you're going to pick up,
Like you know what
either
it
take
is.
the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
Should have gone down. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the same crap.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it?
I didn't know you had YouTube.
I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option. Taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough
probably gonna
time
see me
for the
on my
football
favorite
for a first down.
Look at YouTube
Now
tag.
on first down. This throw caught right around the 6. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
I'm trying to hit 50, but almost there.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Are you live right now?
It's a loss of a yard
I know.
there, and now
I
second
for
down.
like almost 2 hours.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. They'll give it to him up the middle. And just shot the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage?
Touchdown, Raiders. Ricky Williams punching it in.
That's one of for the 86, bro. I was playing Madden like that.
They decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Well, I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
The Madden Elite's offense coming
really
back
been
on the
playing
field.
freaking
And they had
Madden.
the fumble last time that led to a touchdown.
For
That's a
real.
no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. Takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field.
We're going to take back my
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And out of bounds on the other side of the field.
Deion Jones and Moss Randy
Goes
Moss.
for a gain of 31. Young on first down. He's taken down for a sack.
You should never have that much time in the pocket, bro. He's blocking.
Bruce Smith in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. They need it all back at once.
I'm probably about to start doing a solo with this 200K.
10 yards to go on second down.
The kick over.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Tillman Smith
I was just starting
there
with.
to get him, And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. With backwards, it's third and very low.
You said you're going to do
Here's
what
Steve
today?
Young.
20.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a fourth down.
Stuff I would say about those journeys.
Now Young on fourth down. He finds Beckham complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Young will lead the offense up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's Steve Young on second down. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Young. Being chased out left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Now to return, this is David Johnson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Madden Elites heading back onto the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now Johnson. And Johnson lost the football.
Get the bro. No way, bro. No way, bro. No way, bro.
That could have been trouble.
He's looking the whole other way and just dives on the ball. Get out of here.
He's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover first down.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very solid gain of 27.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Got some real estate inside the 30. And finally, wrestled down at the 11. 31 yards there and a first down.
What's your record?
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game
you see it right before every game.
That may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right. He's struggled in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this
right now.
That's a good start for him.
I'm about to leave, so I'll look on my phone.
Now Williams. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Young to throw it. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown.
Slide over.
As his guys are in for 6.
Right next to
and the Madden Elites have broken the tie.
And when Shannon Sharp scores a touchdown, there's a natural exuberance that goes along with it. You remember the time he was playing in Denver and he got on the sideline phone and said, call the president? Because we are absolutely killing the Patriots right now. That's his personality. That's who he is. And his team tends to respond to it quite well.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Now he's going to go up top. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Yeah, Liz. Hey, check 26.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And a movement there coming from the middle of the line.
Move first.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Randy Moss, 29 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Janikowski good with the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. The Madden Elite's offense trotting out again. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Now a second down throw for Young. Going up top. He's got a man complete. And what a big-time play there. 44 yards.
I don't know about you, but I haven't met a receiver yet that doesn't like to run post routes.
And Odell Beckham Jr., he loves post routes, doesn't he?
He really does, and I think the reason he's so successful with them, as we just saw there, is the intensity with which he runs the route. I mean, even when you know it's coming and you're covering it well, his intensity seems to win the day for him.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. On second down, Young. Forced out to his left. They find some open field here. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Young will set to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Hey, check 26.
On play action, it's Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Hey, check 26. Zoom.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That is incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Hey, check 26. Jump out. You got it. Zoom.
Back to throw. And he is out of bounds just a yard or two shy of the 10. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play.
Zoom. Over here.
Mike's not muted.
They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Hey, Kendall.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. Absolute mess. That's Williams. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14.
Anthony.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline to talk over what to do next. And so a big kick to get this back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, You can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
FanDuel.
Now Young. Now he's flushed out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. As they start this big drive.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Young. Buying time to his left. Now Young loses the football. It's stripped. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Young. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Young to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. A very solid gain of 27.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
First down, Young. On target over the middle to Hill. 11 more yards now go around. A first down as well. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Young now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. First and 10. Johnson, and able to push his way forward here for a good little game. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Now a
10th carry for Johnson. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on 3rd and 3.
What happens if I got 2K? What happens if you got 2K19 with a lock beside it? How do you unlock it?
Here's Johnson. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
And his kick here is good.